Welcome to this special festive edition of Surprise, Surprise. Happy Boxing Day, everyone. So the presents have all been opened, the fridge has been fully raided, and you're probably thinking it's all over for another year. But not quite yet, because we're keeping the Christmas spirit alive and handing out extraordinary surprises to incredible people. So let's get giving and welcome my first guest. It's Bronwyn. Hi, Bronwyn. Well, welcome to the show. It's so lovely to have you here. Where are you from?
Originally from South Africa, but I've been living in Devon for the last 8 years.
Okay, so tell me why you're here tonight.
I'm here because of my son, Cayle, who's an amazing young man, and I just wanted to give him a surprise. I'm very, very proud of him and what he's achieved.
Well, we've got a photo of Cayle, and there he is, looking very, very smart and handsome. So where is he now?
At the moment, he's actually in La Gomera, in the Canary Islands, doing some training.
Okay, well, here's why Christmas means so much to Bronwyn.
We've always been a very close family, and Christmas is very special for us. We didn't have a lot of money when the boys were small, but we tried to get them what they wanted. Cayle was always very adventurous, so we got him bicycles and fishing rods, catapults, because he was just crazy about anything that was outdoors. Cayle's grandfather had been in the military, so it was no surprise that Cayle wanted to join the army. He loves the stories, he loves the camaraderie that goes with it. Military life wouldn't be my first choice for Cayle, but I couldn't stop him from doing it. He was in his absolute element, loved it, and he did really, really well.
As a serviceman, Cayle was inspirational, the best in the brigade. He's a great leader, and he's somebody that individuals will want to follow.
We spoke extensively about Cayle going to Afghanistan before he left.
Push out.
It was obviously a big concern for me.
Push right.
Because I just knew something was going to happen. One day in 2012, I got that knock on the door that every mother dreads.
Is everyone all right?
I saw the two guys standing outside, and I said through the door, is he still alive? And the guy said, can you open the door? I said, no, is he still alive?
You're all right, Royce. You're going to be fine, mate. One's a alpha, this is a 1-1. That's a double amputee.
The hardest day was the next day when Cayle was brought in to hospital, and just walking in, and just seeing the bed sort of raised up and looking, thinking, I can't believe that's my child. Seeing the sheet just falling off the end of the bed, that's where this boy's beautiful, strong legs were. It was really, really difficult. Cayle has always been a complete fighter, just phenomenally strong. The life in this young man is just phenomenal. It's not knocked anything out of him, 18 months after injury, he was rowing the Atlantic Ocean.
When I was first injured, I was in the bed opposite Cayle. So seeing Cayle and hearing him talking about doing something as extraordinary as rowing across the Atlantic enabled me to actually put in for things and volunteer for things myself that I wouldn't have thought were possible.
When you meet someone like Cayle, you see what he's gone through, and then you see what he's done to make the most of his life. You cannot help but realise that this man is a true hero.
In December this year, Cayle is going to be rowing the Atlantic again, and it'll be a world first all-military amputee crew.
Cayle absolutely inspired me, and this row that I wouldn't have put in for if it wasn't for Cayle is going to change my life. It's going to be a defining part of who I'm going to be for the rest of my life.
I'm so proud of what he's done, what he's accomplished even now. He thinks of other people before himself.
He's modest, he's determined, but overall, he's a real gentleman and an inspiration to be around.
Even though Cayle won't be here for Christmas, the fact that he's still alive is the best Christmas present ever.
You've be so proud of your son, Cayle.
I am exceptionally proud of him. He's done really, really well. And the fact that he doesn't concentrate on what's happened to him, he concentrates on how he can help other people and motivate other people.
So 48 days, he was
Yes.
in the coma.
Yes.
And then miraculously he woke up. So what was that day like for you?
Unbelievable. All his internal organs were bruised and his face was shattered, his neck was broken in 3 places, and there's really not much of him that hadn't been damaged. But he's just, yeah, he's so strong. He just everything in him pulled. When I saw him open his eyes and he was right, okay, can't talk, I've got a trachea in, but what next? You know, what are we going to do now? We obviously had some low times, but...
Well, Cayle never gave up, and because of that, Bronwyn wanted to give him a surprise he'd never forget. So I sent Olympic gold medalist and fellow ocean rower James Cracknell to do just that.
I'm here to meet a very inspirational guy. Cayle's already rowed across the Atlantic once. He's about to embark on his second journey. Today, he thinks he's down here to take the boat out on his maiden voyage, but actually, he's in for a surprise.
So I think we've got some company.
Oh my days.
Surprise, surprise, mate.
Grief, how you doing? Awesome to see you, man. Thank you for coming down. Wow.
You might be wondering what I'm doing here. Every mum thinks their kid is a bit special, but yours, quite right, thinks you're incredibly special and inspirational, the way you inspire other people. So there is a maiden voyage that your mum was very keen for you to go on today because of what you've done. And that's not on water, it's up in the sky in a Spitfire.
I can honestly say that I was completely caught off guard. Fantastic. I didn't really know what to say. I just always wanted to get in a Spitfire. Grandfather flew in the RAF back in the war. He took one spin in a Spitfire and he just said it was the most incredible experience. Always wanted to get in and experience it for myself, so this is a dream come true. There's not many people in the world that get to go for a cruise around the Spitfire. Exceeded all expectations of flight. Just the whole experience, the smell of the aircraft, the sound of the aircraft, the way that it moves in the air, the way that it feels. I can't tell you how much I enjoyed it. It was the best experience.
What an absolutely amazing day.
Epic. Absolutely epic.
I think it's fair to say he loved that Christmas present, didn't he?
Absolutely, he's an absolute element, yeah.
Well, Bronwyn, I'm really glad that you did something lovely for Cayle, but surprise, surprise, because there is someone who wants to do something special for you. Come and join us down here. Okay, come and join us on the sofa. Oh my goodness me, oh my goodness me. We're all in bits up here. I felt that hug you gave him so much. You were like James Bond going down the Thames. Did you enjoy that?
That was one of the coolest things I've ever done by a long shot. Couldn't be beaten, really.
It's pretty good, huh?
It's epic.
I know there's something that you want to say to your mum, so this is your moment, so
Thank you very
over
much.
to you.
I've travelled a long way to deliver this, but this is just a very small something to say I love you very much. I'm incredibly proud of you for putting up with me. And this is a little locket for you to keep a picture of Seth and I close for the times that we are separated, so we're always around you.
Just go around the room. Yes, of course, open, absolutely. Beautiful, beautiful locket there. Absolutely gorgeous. Well done.
I'm so pleased. Thank you so much.
Oh, gosh.
What a child.
Hey, you're very, very welcome. Now, Cayle, this is a flying visit because on New Year's Eve you're going to be on a boat in the Atlantic Ocean. Why has rowing become so much of your rehabilitation?
It turned out that rowing was actually such a great way to test your endurance and to really get out there and experience it. Obviously, running is not my strong point these days, but I can go and challenge myself in other environments, and rowing was it, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm looking forward to getting back out to sea again.
And you're trying to share that with so many people, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the guys that are on board this time around, we're an all-amputee crew. You know, we're trying to show people that there is a life beyond injury.
Well, you are hugely inspiring to so many people, and there is actually just one more thing. Surprise, surprise. On Cayle's behalf, we are donating 4 specially adapted rowing machines to the Gateshead Community Rowing Club, which is one of the main rowing centres for injured soldiers. So that is going to go on to make a huge difference.
That's wonderful. That's so great. Thank you so much for that.
Oh, it's
that's
our
incredible.
absolute pleasure. It really, really is. Thank you so much. Go and spend some much-needed time together, and good luck with your Atlantic crossing as well. Huge round of applause, please, for Cayle and Bronwyn. Thank you. Coming up, the world's biggest boy band, One Direction, surprised 2 special sisters. We'll see you after the break.